I want to go over a few points with bench press. As a natural woman, may I add, I am somewhat strong with bench. I've hit 100 kilogram. There are a lot of things people leave on the table when bench pressing. And this is positioning, where you're positioning and racking the bar, and your leg drive. So first one, when you're kind of unracking the bar, a common term is to have the bar eye level. So when you're positioning yourself underneath the bar, having it eye level. As you start to get heavier with the weight, if you are unracking from eye level, you're having to unrack almost further back. Unracking that on your shoulders is going to put more stress and tension on your shoulders, wasting more energy trying to unrack and bring it forward over to your chest. So a good tip I like to use is don't have it eye level, have it mouth and nose level, almost in this vicinity of your mouth and nose. So when you're unracking, you're not unracking from up here, you're unracking from here. It's going to be easier, and you're going to have a more stronger, powerful unrack when you've got heavier weight on, unracking from your mouth level over to your chest. Because if you've got a heavy weight on, or if you've got a PB and you're going for a PB and you're trying to unrack kind of from back here, one, you're going to fuck your shoulders up. You're going to have a really weak unrack and you're not going to have a great start. Try pushing yourself further back and having the bar kind of mouth between, I'd say around between your mouth and your nose, kind of in this vicinity, and it puts you in a better position. So that is number one. So number two is your leg drive. Now I've moved the camera down because I want to show you my legs. Imagine there's a wall right here and you need to push, or you're pushing a door, or you're pushing a wall, and you need to push. If you brace, if you've got a really heavy weight to move, or you're trying to push through a door, you're not going to just use your upper body. You're leaving a lot of strength on the table. You're not just going to stand here and be like, are you? No. If you've got a really heavy weight to move, or you're trying to push someone out the way, or you've got to try to push through a door, you're going to push yourself. You're going to think of your legs like springs, aren't you? And you're going to throw your body into the wall, into the door, whatever you're trying to push, and you're using your legs because your legs are fucking powerful. And combining the both with your upper body, you're going to get a better drive, you've got more strength. This is what you want to do with leg drive on the bench. So with leg drive, you need to ensure you are placing your feet correctly and you're setting up your bench correctly. Now, you'll see a lot of people have a very extreme arch, especially in powerlifting. The arch does play a big part in this, and it's not just because it limits the range of motion. You want to ensure your feet, some people have their toes up. I personally find that you can get a better, stronger, kind of more stable leg drive with your feet flat. So once you've set yourself up and you've pushed your scapula into the back, you've got your shoulders down, you're going to bring your feet you want just outside hip width. And then you're going to pull your upper body into the bench and lift your hips. Again, this is kind of initiating the drive like this. So you're going to arch, lift your hips. You're going to unrack the bar, just come down slightly so your glutes are just touching the bench. You don't want them resting. You want them just touching the bench, just ever so slightly. And from here, you would lower the bar and then explode. If I was to lift like this and do a Larsen press, I'm limiting my weight. Doing a Larsen press, I'm going to be really limiting myself to the amount of weight I can do because I've only got force coming from my upper body. Especially with people, you've got different limb lengths and sizes, you're going to need to play around and find out what's strong for you. As a rule of thumb for me, I like my feet just outside hip width and I like a flat base. I don't like my kind of heels up. I find I feel stronger when I've got a flat base. If you're on the shorter side, you can have plates on the bottom just to kind of give you a bit of a boost. So you've got something to generate force from. People seem to really kind of miss these kind of cues, and you're leaving a lot of weight you can move on the table.